So let's look at how to sell on WhatsApp. How to sell on WhatsApp. There are 4 main ways to sell on WhatsApp, namely WhatsApp direct messages, also known as DM, your WhatsApp status to keep people engaging, to keep your buyers engaging. Number 3, WhatsApp broadcasts. Number 4, WhatsApp groups. These different ways have their do and don'ts, and some are more effective than the other, and some are more aggressive than the other. Also, some of these 4 are more effective compared to others. Now, let's look at each of these ways of selling on WhatsApp capacity. Just as I told you, each of these have their own capacity, weakness, don'ts, and do's. So let's look at how to sell using WhatsApp DM. WhatsApp DM is the most easiest and the one that gives you instant trust. DM is one of the coolest business development and sale closing strategy you can use at a ridiculous low price. This is because since WhatsApp is personal, people tend to give you trust immediately if you can send message to them on WhatsApp. So WhatsApp DM breeds instant trust. It shows the client that you have some connection with him or her, because again, WhatsApp is personal. If you do WhatsApp DM marketing very well and sell closing strategies very well, you are going to have at least 70 to 80% replied. You are going to have 70 to 80% reply because it is more personal if you do it right. Now, what are the things you should never do when marketing on WhatsApp? There are things you should never do when you are marketing on WhatsApp. And one of the things is never you pitch with your first message to the client. Now, it is funny that many people still make this mistake, but you get this course so that you will avoid those mistakes. It may be possible that when you make the mistake, you are going to learn from them, but it is equally wisdom if you know how to avoid this problem and avoid them before you even make the mistake. That is why you pay to get access to this course. So never you pitch to anyone on WhatsApp with your first message. Now, look, or you feel it yourself. Imagine someone is selling, or someone is an affiliate, and you have never spoken with the person, or you just fill a form and get a lead magnet and get a product for free, and the next thing the person send you is buy this online course or buy this ebook because it is good for you. It is ridiculous, and you are likely not going to buy it. 70% of the time, you are likely not going to buy it, because though you have downloaded a lead magnet from that person, you have not established any relationship yet. You have not established any relationship, even if you have gone through the lead magnet that you took from the person. You have not established any relationship with that person. So you are likely not going to buy. And if you do the same thing, they are likely not going to buy, because selling and marketing work based on relationship. Money is not in places. Money is in people, and people give you their money based on the relationship that they have with you. So don't you ever pitch to your prospects with your first ever message. The next thing you should never do is, don't you ever buy WhatsApp number. Of course, I've told you never to buy email contacts, and the same thing goes with WhatsApp. Never you buy WhatsApp contact, no matter how tempting it is, no matter how bad you need it. Never you buy WhatsApp contacts. It speaks very, very ill of you and your brand and whatever it is that you'll be selling. Now, imagine you sell your product within a country or within a city, and you have bought 1,000 WhatsApp contacts from that same city, and you have tried to sell to those contacts, but because they know that they have not submitted their WhatsApp contact to you, they refuse to buy from you. And then after 3 months, they are seeing your ad about a seminar you are hosting, a lead magnet you are giving out for free, or a product you are selling. Automatically, since they already know your name and the name of your brand, they know that this person is not a trustworthy person because he went to buy my WhatsApp number, or he went to buy my email address. Personally, that is what I do personally. Data breach is an offense. And of course, you have to be very careful when you are doing such a thing. That is why it is advised, never you do it. So it is one of the don'ts of WhatsApp DM or WhatsApp marketing in general. Number 3, don't reach out more than twice in a month, and never reach out more than 5 times when the buyer never replied any of your previous messages. Very important. No, when you send out message the first time, the prospect may see your message and not reply, or he may open the message, but he's somewhere that he cannot reply you at the moment. And maybe before he gets home, he has forgotten. So you can still send that prospect a message some other time, preferably after 2 weeks, so that you'll be sure that, okay, this prospect, possibly because he was busy when he opened your message, he was not interested in your product, or some other reason. If he was not interested in your products, it is an entire reason on its own. It means it is not, your prospect is not someone that you are targeting. It is not, it doesn't have the characteristic of your buyer avatar that we created above. So if he doesn't match your customer avatar, it means you don't have any business reaching out to him any other time. But if he's not interested and he didn't reply to let you know that he was not interested, then send him another message after 2 weeks, like a follow-up message. Like let me give you an instance now. You send your first message. Hi, Mr. Z. My name is Mr. B, and I am an interior designer. You recently filled my form to take my lead magnet on how never to get scammed by site contractors. I just want to reach out and connect with you to know if you have any question about interior design, or you have any construction project going on that you soon need an interior designer. That is the message. And that is for those who are into interior design. That should be your first message that you send. Then you wait for the prospect to respond. If he didn't respond, then you send another message after 2 weeks. Because you have access to his WhatsApp DM, doesn't mean you should be bombarding it every time. It speaks bad of you as a marketer and as someone who is trying to sell. So after 2 weeks, you send your follow-up message. Because the message you sent before is still there, you don't have to mention all those stuff. So you are sending a follow-up message. And then a follow-up message can sound like this. Hi, Mr. Z. I am Mr. B. And I sent you a message last week to know if you have any question about interior design, or you have any construction projects going on that you will need my advice on how to go about the interior design aspects. But you didn't reply me. I hope all is right, or I hope all is okay. Then you send. That is, you are following up after 2 weeks, and that is the message you sent. So what the prospect will do is, number one, does he have any challenge with interior design? Because you have offered to give him answer to whatever problem he's having with interior design. So he knows that he is not paying for your service. So if he has any intention of engaging or he has any projects going on, he's likely going to contact you to ask of your opinion, because he took your lead magnet because he know or he make an inquiry about your service because he knows that you are an expert when it comes to interior design. He know you are an expert when it comes to interior design. So he's more open to you because he requires either a message or a call from you, or he has taken your lead magnet. So when you follow up that way, you keep mute. And the first message and the follow-up, based on our first message and the follow-up, the prospect is likely going to respond in two ways. Either he doesn't need your service, which is somehow impossible, or he's interested, but he's not yet ready to make a commitment or to engage your service. But in a case where he didn't reply any of the message you have sent, then you wait for at least a month. Then you send another message again. Maybe by this time, if it is a construction work, he may be somewhere. He may be getting close or closer to interior design aspects. So what you do is send another message that time as a follow-up again. And this time, you are following up your last two messages. Then it can sound like this. Your message can sound like this. Hi, Mr. Z. I am Mr. B. And I've sent you message last time. Are you still interested in interior design? A short message, just like that. And then you send. I recommend you send 4 messages maximum. The first 2 messages should be within a month. And then the last 2 messages should spread across 2 months. That means you are following up that prospect for 3 months. That is if you are selling a high ticket or you are into anything that require long-term prospecting. But if you sell something like you are an affiliate marketer, then the first thing you should do is send a message before 24 hours. You send a message to that prospect, letting him know that, okay, you download these lead magnets, or you have signed up to attend this webinar, or you request a strategy session with me. So how do you find my lead magnets? Or if he requests a call, then you ask, how did you see our session? How did you see our yesterday's session? Then from there, you get the prospects talking. Then you ask that the prospect save your number. Then you are ready for the last 3 ways to market on WhatsApp. Before we finish with WhatsApp DM, let's now go into practical of how you can sell on WhatsApp. The kind of message to send to your prospects. We have given an example of high tickets, and now we are going to look at an example of low tickets or creators or someone who is selling something that is of low ticket or that prospects can buy immediately. And then we are going to take an example of an affiliate marketer or a digital product seller. You are an affiliate marketer or a digital product seller, and you are selling a product on how to turn your finances around in 90 days, or how to earn 100K in 90 days. So you have a course on how to earn 100K in 90 days. So what you do after your prospects have taken your lead magnet, submit his WhatsApp contact to you, before 24 hours, you send a message like, "Hi, I'm Lokosu Sylvain. You downloaded my ebook on personal finance 360 yesterday. Are you able to read it, or are you able to go through it? I will like to have your feedback about it." Now, your prospect has downloaded your ebook titled Personal Finance 360. Your prospect downloaded your book, your lead magnet that you title Personal Finance 360, the last 24 hours, within the last 24 hours. So this is a message. You send as your first message to that prospect, because by sending that message, it does two things. Number one is establish the fact that he permitted you, or he is the one who gave you his own WhatsApp contacts. Number two, it reminds that prospect to go through the book in case if he has not gone through the book. And of course, when he go through the book, he is establishing authority. You are establishing your authority. He is getting more connected to you. So those are the two main purposes that it serves. And the extra purpose that it serves is the fact that when you send this message to the prospect, you are triggering an answer, which means you are triggering his commitment. You are triggering his commitment to answer you. So you are doing three different things with this simple message. You should not write a long message to your prospect. In fact, it should not be more than 3 sentences. It should not be more than 3 sentences or more than 6 lines. No matter the device you are using. If you are using a laptop, 6 lines is too much. So it should be around 2 to 3 sentences engaging that client. So he's likely going to reply, hello. Hello, Mr. B. Either I have gone through the ebook and you have done a fantastic job, or, oh, sorry, I've not gotten the time to go through the book. So those are the three possible answers that you are going to receive. And in worst case scenario, which of course may happen many of the time, he may not answer you. He may not answer you. But if you are sending your first message, you are likely going to get almost 100% open rate on WhatsApp. But provided he has opened your email, it means you are already establishing connection with that prospect. Now, let's assume he didn't reply. Then your next, or first, let's assume he replied that, oh, I've gone through your ebook and it is very fantastic. I really appreciate the information you share in the book. Then that will serve as another testimonial for you. If you are selling a low-ticket product and you are promoting that lead magnet, the first thing you should do is to screenshot that reply and save it. Make sure you do not disclose the contact, the phone contact of that prospect, because it is his own privacy. But the testimonial you got is your own asset. So immediately you screenshot it. And then, assuming he replied and say, okay, I've not gotten the time to go through the ebook. I may go through it anytime I'm free. Because this time he has no commitment with you. He can choose to read the ebook or attend the on-demand webinar anytime. Then what you say is, okay, Mr. Z, I understand. Please make sure you go through it, because I know it will really help you get your finances right. So this is the next message you are sending in case he said he has not gone through your lead magnet, because your ebook or your webinar, Personal Finance 360, is all about getting your finances right. Okay, Mr. Z, I understand, but make sure you go through it, because, and then you complete your sentence with the ultimate benefit the prospect is going to get from that lead magnet. So if that benefit is something the prospect really wants, he will immediately go and read it, or he will make sure he read it anytime, because you just reminded him of the fact that he needed to read your lead magnet. So that is the practicality. Then the last message that we are going to send here is, let's assume he didn't reply you. Let's assume he didn't reply you. So what you do is, the next, then if he didn't reply you, then if you are selling low tickets, you are not selling a high ticket stuff, if you are selling low tickets, or you are selling coaching services, or you are an affiliate, then you should follow up that prospect after 2 days. That is after 2 days. So what you follow up with message like, hello, Mr. Z, I send you a message last time. I sent you a message last time about the ebook. Of course, this can be a webinar or a session, a coaching session with you, a free coaching session with you. So, hello, Mr. Z, I sent you a message last time about the ebook you downloaded about my ebook that you downloaded. You can mention the ebook name. I just want to know if you have been able to go through it. Then you send. Now, on WhatsApp, if you send this first message, and then all the 2 options here didn't work, and you send this last one, no matter who the prospect is, provided he was the one who downloaded that lead magnet, he's likely going to answer at least 80% of the time. Like when you send 100 of this message, you are going to get 80 replies. So that is sure. Now, a quick side thing to note is that sometimes you will not be able to send all these messages, because let's assume you have 100 lead or even 20 lead every day. It is not possible for you to send all these messages to each of these prospects. But if you are selling high tickets, you know that your prospects are high ticket prospects. So there will be few, at least a lead or 2 or 5 lead in a day is a very good when you are selling high tickets. But if you are selling something like you are selling to the masses, like you are getting 100 leads every day, you can't do this. So I'm going to show you another way to handle mass lead, when you are doing WhatsApp marketing.